Okay, my name is Kirk Stevenson. At least in my definition, I do not classify my family as being necessarily a musical family, but they were adamant in making sure that I did play an instrument. So at 5 years old, I started taking piano lessons, and been playing ever since. Um, well, it's really funny because I didn't love playing piano at a very young age. Like, I didn't think about it as very something like good. It was very much a chore. But as I got older and I got more interested in certain music and started creating my own tastes for like genres and bands and pieces of music that I liked, I started to enjoy playing more because I felt like I had more of a purpose to play, because I was playing stuff that I wanted to play and I wanted to hear and I wanted to hear myself do. So I really like that now I'm at a point where I just kind of like pick and choose, and like I can really think about like, oh, I like listening to this person, maybe I should start trying to play like them. Well, as an individual, the hardest thing for me about playing piano, being a musician, whatever you want to call me, is practicing. Practicing can be so laborious and boring, and there are just so many ways that people will be like, no, like practicing is fun and I'm going to show you how, and like here are all these exercises you can do with your scales, and like, like here's what you like do with your how you make scales fun so that it's not repetitive. But in reality, like sometimes practice is just a chore. The song that I just played for you right now, so you have two chords, the 2 chord and the 5 chord, and then that ends on a 1 chord, and that is kind of like the most common chord progression that you find in jazz. And of course, you can get away with playing it in certain public contexts, because those who are not totally exposed to music won't know what that is, but they'll think that like, oh, like that's a very interesting piece, like, so you can get away with it. For me, inspiration for music comes from listening. I attribute a lot of my inspiration to this famous trumpet player, Chet Baker, who I think has just the most tragic, amazing story of any musician I've ever heard of. I spent an entire summer listening to just basically Chet Baker and other artists like Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, and that helped me grow so much just by listening to them. It helped me grow as a musician, and it helped me create ideas for myself for like what I felt like jazz was, and I felt like what I needed to play in order to be a jazz musician.